Welcome back to Hurricane Game Day here on CSS. This week the Hurricanes getting ready for the Duke Blue Devils. Each and every week Don Bailey Jr. sits down with a Hurricane player and goes one-on-one. This week's player, Jonathan Feliciano from Western High School, is one of the biggest surprises for the Hurricanes this season, earning a starting job at right tackle.
We're joined with Miami's offensive tackle, Jonathan Feliciano. And Jonathan, we look back on this season, and you're a guy who got the lucky call for the first time to start a football game against Ohio State. Pretty special day.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. I mean, playing against a big opponent like Ohio State, so.
Were you prepared? I mean, how did Coach Kehoe get you ready for that first start?
You always got to be prepared being the second string, so when Coach Kehoe told me that I'm going to get my chance, I was just tuned in more, just watching a lot of film.
One thing that on that first start, everybody says, well, you don't hear anything. And you really don't. You really just are involved in your own little world. And what's that like when you have to block out everybody else?
I thought it was going to be harder than it was, but I remember getting down on the field the first play. I looked at Linder, he said, we're going to double to the linebacker. And I was like, all right. And then everything went blank for a second. And then the play happened, and there goes Lamar running for like 50 yards.
First hand off across the 40. Lamar Miller to midfield. And here we go. Miller to the 30. Miller in a foot race to the 20, 15, 10. And Miller brought down at the 8-yard line. He counts.
When you have a running back like Lamar Miller and you have a quarterback like Ja'Cory Harris, big plays happen all the time, and offensive lines love that because they don't have to stay on the field as long.
Yeah, I kind of came accustomed to the big play here, so I mean, usually sometimes we have like long 9-10 play drives, and usually we have like 2-3 plays and we're off, and it's nice to score touchdowns and go relax for a little bit.
On one, down, red 70, hop. Good.
You've been very fortunate. You've had the tutoring of two very, very experienced and quality offensive line coaches. Coach Stoutland, who had you last year, and now Coach Kehoe. You're learning a lot from both of those guys.
Yeah, in the beginning, before I met Coach Kehoe, I didn't know much about him. And then when he came in, I was like, wow, it's just like Stoutland. So, I mean, he came in and we just rolled with it.
Let's talk about Jedd Fisch and this offense at the University of Miami. It seems it's very balanced, but also you never know when that explosive play is going to come. And it's got to feel good going to the line of scrimmage and knowing something big can happen.
Yeah, that's the great thing about Jedd Fisch's offense. I mean, we just be running a normal play, and like there's a chance with Ja'Cory just to switch it and just go deep. And Coach Fisch loves it. He loves going deep. So, I mean, as an offensive lineman, you know, it's exciting watching Streeter go up and make a catch over a corner, or Lamar breaking a tackle and just running for 60.
Firing down the middle for a touchdown. What a beautiful strike. Harris to Tommy Streeter, right down the middle, 27 yards, and Miami has jumped all.
And why'd you come to the University of Miami? What made you decide to be a Cane?
It's 30 minutes away from my hometown, so, I mean, having all my friends and family just come to every game, what more can you ask for?
So far this season, the thing that you've been proudest of this offense about is?
Our balance in the running game and passing game, because we can score either way, and we move the ball really good. So, I mean, if Jedd Fisch wants to throw the ball 30 times, Ja'Cory will have like 4 or 5 touchdowns. If he wants to run the ball 30 times, I'm confident that Lamar will have 250 and 2 or 3 touchdowns. So.